got it on smash, foot in the gas, I will not crash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can call for the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Never slip nor stumble. I take off poof, magic. Now watch me juke through. Pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot in the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side, you wanna cry.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Three down.
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Safe. 14, front it.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Yo.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Penny, a first down carry. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, left side complete to Lockett. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. It's caught right side. Dixon. 12 yards there and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
54. Here we go.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 99. Check 99.
This is Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this throw will be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Check 52.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
65, 65. 63,
They run it with Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
Check right 54. Right 54. Exit, exit. Check safety, check safety.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Green 80. 54 Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 12. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Over. Here we go.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. 180. 54. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On first down, it's Gurley. Shedding through the defense. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second. And right at a yard.
Blair on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch this. 21. Here we go.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First down, 49ers.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, let's get there. Run left. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch that. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Slam. Move the team. Hey, watch Sam. Check. Gun. Mike, 54.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He's got Lockett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, it's Wilson. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there. 1st down. Now it's Carson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
36 power.
Get out the field, defense.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Dancing to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps. I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
I'm here all day.
On third down, Carson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch. One plus, one plus. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, watch that. Watch. Hayward. 54. Mike, 54.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Out to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But now it's third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
One plus, one plus. It's a party now. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Yeah.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test, fourth and goal. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we're going to look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trey Flowers picks it, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Rashad Penny. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On second down, it's Carson trying to run inside, but nothing there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Gurley. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20! Here we go, again.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Here we go,
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go. 180. 54.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Todd Gurley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
6 guys.
Now it's Penny. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A terrific run there by Penny. And even 50 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he stopped immediately there. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Let's see what you got.
Now Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gary Jennings with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
16 yards right off the bat with a first down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Gurley on first down, no chance that time. He's swallowed up for a loss of about 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, Davey! I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo, the tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They try right side here. Gurley runs through the contact. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Mark 54 in your face.
Gurley again here on first down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
That's it. That's it.
The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
Check, check. Mark 54. Mark 54.
and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Gain on the play leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Again, it's Penny. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Penny, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
So don't say nothing.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Let's go. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward.
It got his man complete. The 20, 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Throwing now is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead second down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
That's going to be a long day. Hey, watch this, watch this.
On the run, it's Penny. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
13 yards on the play.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Penny, a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now it's Penny running right. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 19-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the ball. Kill.
They'll run with Penny. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 14. Hatchet. Check three. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Seahawks, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.